Hey girls, so today I am filming a hair removal video for you guys. This has been so highly requested for the past 3 months. The reason why I haven't filmed it is because I don't know, like I felt like certain people are kind of touchy when you talk about topics that are sort of personal, like hygiene or hair removal and things like that. So I was kind of like, am I gonna get like, you know, weird vibes from other people for doing this video, or am I going to get weird comments or anything like that? And I just kind of didn't really want to offend anyone for doing a video that's a little bit personal, because I am going to be talking about shaving, waxing, just hair removal in general for areas down there as well, and giving my personal tips. I personally feel like we're all girls, and even if you're not a girl and you're watching this, and we're all human, we all want to remove hair at certain times or certain places and things of that such. So here I am filming this hair removal video for you guys. I only have 2 missing products from the stuff that I do use, so I'm really sorry about that. I ran out of one, and I kept it so that I could show you guys, but someone must have thrown it out in my house or something like that. So yeah. But anyways, so first I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit of what I will be talking about. I'm going to be talking about hair removal down there, hair removal for your arms, hair removal for your face or anything like that, and your eyebrows as well. Personally, for hair removal, I like to shave just because waxing hurts to me. I've said this before and I'll say it again, I would rather get my tattoos 10 times over again than get waxed. And I will say that straight up with no over-exaggeration, no lie. I would legit, like, my tattoo hurt less than getting waxed. No lie. I cannot stand waxing. To me, it really hurts. Other people can handle it. Other people like it. Personally, no. It doesn't last long enough for me to go through the pain. If it lasts like 2 months, then yeah, sure, go ahead. But personally for me, I have a really quick growth spurt. My hair grows quick, my nails grow quick, everything on me grows quick. So when I wax, it doesn't last long enough to be worth it for me. So the shaver that I use is the Venus Gilette, and I love these ones so much because they're not rough and they are also not too gentle. If you're gonna get a shaver that's too gentle, it's not gonna shave the hair. It's not gonna work. But if you get a shaver that's too rough, it's going to be too rough and it's going to cut you really easily. I find this to be the perfect balance of both, and it's also really smooth. It has like, I don't know what these things are, but it has like, I don't know, like some sort of like lotion in it or whatever, and it like moisturizes it as you're shaving, I guess. But yeah, so this is the shaver that I use. I do use shaving cream, and I think it's really important to use shaving cream just because, I mean, you need it. If you're gonna use soap, okay, that's fine. But personally, I find such a better payoff when I use shaving cream. And that's because you're gonna get a smoother skin, you're not gonna get razor bumps, you're not gonna get irritation or anything like that because you're using a really great cream. My dog is in the background and he will not stop moving, and it's giving me anxiety. Yeah, I think it's really important to use a shaving cream. The one that I use is called, I think, Skintimate, and it's the sensitive skin one because I do have sensitive skin, so I need that one. I don't have it here with me because someone must have thrown it out and it was empty and I need to get more, but I will post a picture of it somewhere in this video, and I will also link it down below, maybe a link from Walmart or something, just so you guys can see it, see how much it is and things like that. It isn't expensive at all. I think it's like $2 or $3 or something like that. And I also do shave my hoo-ha. I don't like to wax, like I said, and I don't like to do any other sort of hair removal down there because I don't think it's safe. So I do wax my legs, my armpits, and my hoo-ha. And I'll be calling it hoo-ha for today. I think that's a good name. Yeah, so I do shave down there, and I will give you guys a little bit of tips of how to shave down there because I know it's a really sensitive area, and a lot of girls ask me, hey, like what is the proper way to shave down there? And personally, for me, I think it's really super important that you trim first. If you have a lot of hair down there, you don't want to just automatically go and shave it. You really don't, because you're going to get a lot of irritation. So you want to make sure that you trim first. You're going to want to first put shaving cream on. Well, you're going to want to do this in the shower because you're going to want to moisturize the hair and you're going to want that steam and that heat. So first you're going to rinse off your shaver, whatever, put some shaving cream on your hoo-ha, and then you're going to go ahead and take your shaver and you're going to shave the hairs in the direction that they grow. And this is really, really, really important because it's going to help you not get razor bumps. Now, this like how I'm telling you how to, this is why it's really important to shave properly, because you don't want to get razor bumps and you don't want to get irritation. So you're going to want to shave in the way that the hair is growing. And as an example, if I have hair on here and it's growing this way, I'm going to take the shaver and I'm going to shave it downwards. Now after you finish shaving your hoo-ha in the way that the hair is growing, you'll notice that you don't have a smooth finished shave, because to get a really, to get the hairs really shaved properly, you need to shave them in the opposite direction. But the reason why you're going to shave it in the direction that they're growing first is to prevent irritation. So after you shave them in the direction that they're growing first, then you can go ahead, take some shaving cream, apply it again, and then take your shaver and shave it in the opposite way that it's growing. So instead of me going downwards the second time, I'm going to take it and go upwards. This is going to help really shave down the hair really great, so that you're going to have a really smooth area with no hair. But the reason why you're doing it second is because now that hair is, like, there's very minimal hair on there. So when you take that shaver and you do it in the opposite way, it's really going to help minimize any irritation. You're not going to get any razor bumps or anything like that. So that's a really, really important step. You want to make sure that you're doing it first in the direction that it's growing, second in the opposite direction. So after you finish doing that and you get out of the shower, same goes for your legs and your armpits. Shave the way it's going and then the opposite way. But for your hoo-ha, it's like super important to make sure you do that, because you really don't want to get razor bumps down there. It's not pretty, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't look good, it's just not good. So after you get out of the shower, it's really important to make sure you moisturize that area. But it's also really important to make sure you moisturize with a fragrance-free lotion or oil. So my personal suggestion is something that I don't have with me right now, but it's called Aloe Vera, and it is just a green lotion. It's typically used for sunburns. It's enriched with vitamin E, and it's really great for burns or anything of that sort. So it's really going to help prevent razor burns before they even come, because it's going to take the area, the really sensitive area that you just shaved, and it's going to really moisturize it and give it a really good vitamin to really prevent any redness or any razor bump. And I swear by it. I haven't had a razor bump down there in like 2 or 3 years, ever since I really started shaving properly. An alternative to aloe vera is using some baby oil. Now this baby oil is hyperallergenic. It's from Walmart, so it's really cheap, and it's enriched with aloe vera and vitamin E. So basically you really want something with aloe vera, vitamin E. The best to use is aloe vera itself, but you can get baby oil that's enriched with it. So this will work as well. I personally lately have been using coconut oil. I love that as well, because I think it gives it a really good scent, like a natural scent, but then it also really moisturizes it and it really prevents the razor burns as well. But my personal preference is aloe vera. I just need to pick some up from the store. I haven't done that. So yeah, that's really important to really make sure that you moisturize down there. Now, the other form of hair removal that I personally use, since I don't like a waxing, is I use Nair cream. Now, a lot of people have a lot of negative things to say about Nair or Veet or anything like that. Personally, they work for me, and I have really sensitive skin, and I don't see anything really bad with this one. This one is the sensitive skin one, and I mean, it works for me, so I don't have anything negative to say. What I use this for is I use this to remove hair off of my arms and off of my tummy, because I do have hair on my tummy and on my arms, and I don't like it at all, and I don't like waxing, so, and I don't like spending money. So I think this is a really great alternative for something cheaper. So this is, I think, honestly, I can't remember how much this is, because this lasts you a really long time, by the way, because you're not going to need to use a lot. So you're not really going to run to the store and buy this very often. So I can't remember how much it is. But it's not like super expensive. So this one is with moisturizers, camellia oil, and protective ylang extract, whatever. It's for sensitive skin. Basically what you're going to do is first you're going to take the cream and you're going to put it on the area that you want to remove the hair. And you're going to let it sit for, it says to let it sit for 5 to 6 minutes. Personally, I leave it on for 10 minutes, but what you can do is after 5 minutes, you just take a little cloth and you wet it with warm water, And then you take that cloth and you wipe off a small area to see how the hair removal process is going. If you see that the hairs are already removed, you don't need to leave it for those extra minutes. Do you know what I mean? You can just go ahead and remove the rest of the arm or whatever spot you're doing it on. But if you notice that there's still a little bit of hair, then you're going to leave it on for a few extra minutes. So 10 minutes max personally for me, because these are kind of high in chemical, and if you leave it for too long you can do damage to your skin. So I use this on my arms and my tummy. You can use this on any other area on your body except your hoo-ha. I wouldn't suggest doing it there because it is kind of like a sensitive area, and you wouldn't want to do that. So you can also, they also have a face one where you can do it on your mustache and you can do it on your sideburns. I personally haven't done it. I personally do not do any hair removal on my mustache because I don't find that it's necessary. I never had dark hair over there or any hair that showed, so I don't. I'm sort of considering trying maybe because everyone has hair there, but personally for me, mine doesn't show. It's not dark at all, which thank God, because I know it's like a pain in the rear end to have to constantly shave it, or not shave it, gross, wax it. Well, if that's what you want to do, if you want to shave your mustache, girl, then that's your prerogative. Personally for me, I wouldn't shave anywhere on my face just because you don't want the hair to get thicker. But so you can use, for face hair removal, you can use Nair facial. They have like a facial version, and then you can also go ahead and wax. So yeah, after you do that, you're going to want to take a warm cloth, wipe off the cream. You're going to want to take really cold water after you're done, and you're going to want to run that all over that area, because you're going to want to take that pore that you just opened from that warm water and you're going to want to close it back up, because you don't want anything getting in there, especially after you just did that sort of type of treatment, because it's really sensitive. You're going to want to close those pores back up, and then you're going to want to take something like baby oil or aloe vera or something, the same thing that you would use down there. You would put it on that area just to moisturize and prevent any chemical reaction or any, well, just because you're using something that's really harsh on that area, so you're going to want to sort of moisturize it with something really soothing. So next, I guess I will talk about brows and how I removed hair from my brows. A lot of people thread, wax, pluck, all this different jazz. Personally, I waxed for a while when I was about 14, and then when I was 15 I started electrolysis. And electrolysis is a treatment you can do on your eyebrows. It's sort of like laser, but it's for more direct, like smaller areas of hair. So for your eyebrows or your mustache or your sideburns, anything like that, it's a small needle, and it's like the machine sends an electric shock through the needle, and it really kills the hair follicle. So that is for permanent hair removal. My eyebrows do not grow back. I will just show you guys my eyebrows. They are permanently like this, and I have not touched them in a year and a half, 2 years now. I got them first done when I was 15 and I stopped around 17. So they definitely do not grow back. It's permanent hair removal. That scares a lot of people because they like to change the shape of their brows. Personally for me, I like to stick with the shape that just matches my face, and that's it. I don't like to follow the brow trends and change it up. So that's personally for me, it works. But that can be a little bit more of a pricey alternative. I think it's about $15 for 15 minutes. And then it goes up from there based on how long you take to do your brow. And depending on how thick your hair is, it can take you up to 2 years. I also did a little bit of electrolysis on my mustache, so that's also why I don't have like a lot, because she did do like a little bit once in a while around the corners, so that's why I don't have a lot there. So if you want to spend a little bit of extra bucks, I suggest doing electrolysis. So personally, these are my tips and sort of what I do for hair removal. I really hope it helped to show you guys, or tell you guys, not necessarily show you guys how I shave my hoo-ha, but tell you guys how I shave my hoo-ha. And yeah, I think hoo-ha is the #1 word in this video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!